Hello, this is Crypto CJ, and welcome to today's trade of the day. Today, I'm going to talk about my successful trade in Bitcoin-Up, the leveraged token on Binance, and how I use the OCO function, one cancels the other, to preserve profit on the way up. Let's go to the chart. Now, on the evening of the 24th, Bitcoin had a minor correction. It had been going up most of the day, and in the late evening this happened right around here at 10:45 p.m. One of my alarms went off. Excuse me. And I made this trade here. I actually set a low buy order at 15.1. It wasn't low enough. It actually plunged all the way down here to 14.3. But I still have what I think is a pretty good entry point at 15.1. The coin goes sideways for a while, starts to trend up the next evening. Got a nice profit here if I want to take it, probably 3 or 4%. But I think it's going to go higher. I'm really looking forward to something in the high 15s, mid 16s on this one. So unfortunately, it drops, goes up, drops, then makes a nice run here. And this morning, a couple days later, after my initial purchase, it's making a really nice move. It was around, I think, 8:30 or 9 in the morning when I started to cancel my my initial sell order and add the OCO function. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Binance platform now to show you that. A couple members have asked me to show, how I incorporate the OCO function into my trading, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I did this 3 or 4 times this morning. So here's the BTC-Up chart, and I've put it right about where I was this morning between about 8:30 and 10:30. So you can see it's trending up here. So I go over here to my OCO, and my video capture is in the way. So anyway, so right here it says stop limit. I'm going to go to OCO. I'm going to set my price. I think it can go to, like, at this point, I'm trying to get it all the way up to the high 16, say 16.95. So I put that is my goal price. And I'm in at 15.1, so I want to preserve my profit in case I'm wrong and it goes against me. So I set my stop at 15.5, 15.1 to 15.5. It's a couple percent profit. 2.9, it's not bad. And then on my limit, I'm going to give it a little room for slippage. There may not be somebody exactly who wants to buy my my position, so I'm going to allow for the price to go down a little bit and at least get out at 15.4. That way I've got a small profit and certainly not a loss. So, but the coin keeps going up and I'm watching it. So each 100 it goes up. It goes up to 16 point, excuse me. Yeah, we're right about here. So 16.5. I'm going, you know what? I'm going to conserve all the way up to 16 on this. So I cancel that order, put in another one. Then I give myself some room in case it crashes down on me for slippage. So now I've got 16.95 as my goal. I'm out at this figure at 16 and a little bit of room to move if I need it. Okay, I'm back. Let's go back to the Binance platform. And so this is where I am at around, I think I make one more adjustment, and then I have to leave at around 10:30 this morning do a personal matter, to attend to a personal matter. So, but I feel pretty good about where I am on this trade. I've set a nice target. I've preserved profit from 15.1 to 16. So I know at the minimum I'm going to get about 5.8% profit, which is a really nice trade. Over a couple of days, if you can get 1 to 2% a day, that's a good day trade. If the trade goes over 2 or 3 days and the percentages multiply, that's good too. So at about 11:15, after I tend to my personal matter, I roll into Firehouse Subs for an early lunch. I like the meatball sandwich, so shout out to Firehouse in Mesa, Arizona. And I see that the Bitcoin up is now all the way up to, I think it's about 16.79. I'm thinking, I'm over 10% at this point. I'm just going to get out now. So I go ahead and cancel my my entire OCO order on my phone and just go ahead and set a limit order for 17.94, which is where the coin happened to be at the time, and I'm out with 11%. So I'm pleased with this result. I used the OCO function to preserve profit while I had a personal matter to attend to, and then when the coin got at or close to where I wanted it to go, I got out with a good profit. So that's how I use the OCO function to preserve profit. You can also use it as a stop loss. I'll go ahead and do an example real quick. Let's say this is current. Right now, this coin's at 16.844. Let's say I feel this is a good entry point, but I want to make sure I don't lose more than 5.75%. So in that situation, I go ahead and execute the purchase price at 16.844, and then when I set my sell order, let's say I go 17.5, set, I've got my 5.75% here is 15.955 on the sale side. I'd probably just leave it at 16 actually, since I already have it in here, and leave a little bit of room for slippage, 15.9. And the worst thing that happens to me on this scenario is I lose 6%. I dislike stop losses. I'd rather set an alert and do a ladder buy, but a lot of traders swear by stop losses, probably more do than don't. So that's something you may want to incorporate into your trading. I like the OCO because I can set a stop loss in this scenario and set a profit goal in the same trade. So, well, that's all I have on the OCO. I will see you next time on Crypto CJ's Trade of the Day. Bye.